don't know what you're talking about. I'm always in the spirit. I'm a child of God. Listen here. When you sinned yesterday, don't tell me you was in the spirit. Because if you was in the spirit, the Bible says that the spirit is a keeper. And you would have been kept from saying those words. You would have been kept from laying down. You would have been kept. That's why he tells that we must crucify the flesh. What? But wait, if you always in the spirit, what you need to crucify the flesh for? It makes no sense. And that's why people, watch this, are running away from Christianity, because we don't even understand Christ. In order to understand Christ, we have to know where he came from. That's why some people marriages are messed up, because you didn't know the person's background. You didn't know where they came from. We got to understand that Christ was not an American. He was a Jew. He didn't operate by our American culture. That's why some of us, I'm all right, I'm in my own place. That's why some of us still talk about one Friday night. And we can't even count that Friday to Sunday is only 2 days, not 3. The Bible told me that he rose on the 3rd day. Friday to Sunday is 2. We don't understand it, and you got to go back to the Jewish culture and understand that the day doesn't start when 12:01 a.m. comes. The day starts when the sun sets. Yesterday is Sunday. But I'm going to tell you, when y'all get here by 7 o'clock and the sun is down, it's already Monday. So when I leave y'all and I say, see y'all Monday. See, let me tell you something. When you understand God, then the world won't understand you. Come on. Come on. When you understand God, then the world won't understand you. They'll make you crazy. They'll think what you say don't make sense. And they won't understand that, no, I'm just radical. Why? Because I'm no longer operating in my mind, but I'm Christ-minded. I am. Because I know my spiritual what? Identity. I am. Now, I'm not I am that I am, but I am. He is I am that I am. He is that I am being. Watch this. Watch this. Some of us have, watch this. In order to be effective, my ideas, which is where, in my mind, may have to change. All right? My doctrine may have to change. I may have to have a radical way of thinking. In other words, there are going to be some things that's going to be no longer the norm. And some changes, you know, we get uncomfortable when change comes. We don't like change. Let me tell you why you don't like change. Because you're really afraid. Some of y'all talk a big game. Some of y'all look rough. Look like you'll eat a human. Y'all want to look like you. And you softer than the end of a Q-tip. You won't even acknowledge that you have fear. Some of y'all still alone, and the right man or woman done came by.
And you don't even know it.
You didn't find her as a man. She didn't accept you as a woman. He that findeth a wife, not a wife that findeth a husband. All right now. If there's anybody that's looking for one, let him find you. But we don't understand that fear can camouflage itself. And the reason we won't make that next step, we won't do that next thing, is because we're really afraid, but we won't admit that we are afraid. Some of us are still sitting at point B because we're afraid of going to point C. Now, I didn't say we're afraid of point C, but we're afraid of what? Going. So in other words, we're afraid of the time it takes to get there. Some of us just want to be there. In other words, we are afraid of the process. So in order to be shaped and molded, you have to be beaten. You have to be stretched. Matter of fact, they're taking take a piece of dough and you notice that they throw it up in the air and toss it. Some of us don't want to be tossed. We don't want to be beaten. But that's because we're lacking the understanding that this is the very thing that's a part of the process to create me to being a survivor. I survived the toss. I survived the beating. I survived the stretch. And that's why I am who I am. Watch this. I even survived being put in the oven.
Come on.
My God.
Tell somebody when the Lord is cooking, He knows what temperature to set the oven on. He knows to make sure things around you be still. Because if there's too much going on, the cake will fall. You understand? Not to take you out too early. And not to take you out too late. You understand that when He takes you out of that heated place, not to cut into you right away. But He got to sit for about 10 minutes. Now, when you look at it, you'll still see some cracks in that bread. It's all right because it gets some icing. When you rub the icing on the cake, you no longer see all the cracks. Put some sprinkles on it. Know that old thing that they say, you may see my glory, but you don't know my story. I look good. I know that, y'all. I don't need y'all to agree. But what I need you to understand, you don't understand what it took to get here. We got people that want to be bishops and don't even know what a bishop is.
Come on.
A bishop is an office. It's a design office that comes with qualifications you have to meet. So you can't just have a design, but you have to apprehend this thing. Apprehend is different than just receiving something. Apprehend means to have a desire and to get something, to earn something. It deals with desire and earn. Not just desire. I can receive a reward. I don't have to want the reward.
That's right.
But I earned it. You understand? But to apprehend something, I desire what I work for. And how do I work for? By meeting the what? Qualification. Some of us are apostles and we out here operating as evangelists.
Come on.
We out here operating as ministers. I'm talking about licensed ministers.
Come on now. Say that again.
Licensed ministers ready to jump and be chief apostles.
Come on.
Come on. It's true. My Lord, speak the truth.
I can't tell you how many people I've met.
It's true. Come on.
Ain't didn't even see no
Talking
word.
about apostle and bishop. Well, where you come from? Where your lineage? I want to know who laid hands on you. Who anointed you. Well, God anointed me. Listen here, hold on.
No, No, you got to give an account.
God called me.
The Bible says you got to give an account to somebody.
Even when He was talking to the deacons, He said, let them first be proven and then let them serve. Who do you think He's talking to? Yes, God called and chose David. But the scripture said that David was anointed king over Israel by the
prophet.
Is the elders the angels? The elders were the leaders